win overall. This is the lineup that's going to start it out for the Clippers. It's a good one. It has Kawhi Leonard and Paul George back for Phoenix. The ball is up. The game is on. The Clippers in that game back in Phoenix. Oubre Jr. sheds his defender. Oh my, and punishes the iron with a player. He can really play, and he has had some highlight jams this year. That's one of them. George, the other way for three.
You know what I love?
We are tied at 5. Suns played last night in a thriller down to the wire, losing to the Portland Trail. Beverly all alone for three. Got it.
The previous.
He's been brilliant from distance. Saric late in the clock. Gets a friendly roll on the road. Zubac sets the screen for Leonard. Rises from the foul line and buries the jumper. Kawhi averaging 33 points in his last 3 ball games. Ayton, baseline jump shot is good. His first bucket. Leonard summons the ball. Bridges contests. It doesn't matter. Kawhi Leonard knocks down.
And sizing Bridges up to knock down this shot.
Here's George. A foot race with Saric. Slows it down and lays it in. He went from 5th gear to 3rd gear. Now 1 for 4 to open up all of his shots outside the paint. George for 3, and the Clippers have made their last 5 shots. His other dribble, Saric holds his own. George keeps the hand alive, dashing down the lane. No rebound, batted up and in on the right hand of Ivica Zubac. Finds Ayton. Rubio, the bearded Spaniard, floating to his left. Recalibrates and knocks it in. Saric with the 2-handed rebound. Rubio. Bridges in the corner for 3. Got it.
To watch that from Lou Williams. He's not just a scorer. He can facilitate for his team.
Montrez is a scorer. Oh, soaring over. With Ayton being out, Baines has played some of the best basketball of his career. Kobo down the lane, lays it in Docker's court. Lou and Trez in the 2-man game. Lou draws a crowd, looking for a white shirt, finds Rodney Magruder inside and lays it in.
The contusion in his back, but once they get back full strength, look out.
Tilts his body towards the rim, but the results have been very efficient. He misses there. Patterson, can he do it again? Back-to-back threes. Up a double-digit lead in the first quarter. They've won the previous 8 games. Jerome down the lane, hops inside and lays it in.
It's good pro.
Lou to Trez. Up and under, gets a great look at the iron and leaves it in. Good deflection there by the Suns. Turnover Clippers, their 4th. Rubio to the rim. He's clever, and he lays it in. He did have 8 turnovers, which was a season high for him. Lou, a guarded 3. The toughest shot he's taken all night.
Other teammates.
Ayton tries to back down on Trez, puts up a contested 5-footer, the closest he's been to the rim all night.
With speed, you can get out in transition early for your team.
George cradles the ball down the lane, down that hatchet goes for Paul George.
I tell you, it's just the patience of Paul George using a nice cradle dribble and slow step to finish over 2 defenders.
Another mid-range shot for Ayton. Oubre Jr. swipes it away. Leather Larceny brings it back the other way. Count it and a foul. I'm telling you. A possible 4-point opportunity here for Phoenix. Maybe a 5-point opportunity. Oubre Jr. for 3.
Of course, the San Antonio Spurs. Come on now. Come on, Brian.
Zubac out of the timeout. Look out. Tonight.
And I know we were talking about Lou not making shots, but what Lou Williams can do is make plays for other players. And that's
essential. A little bit later with time, but I'm a believer in what Monty Williams is doing.
I love Monty, but
Paul George knocks in the jumper. He's Ayton slings it to Saric late in the clock. The runner no. Ayton follows it. Ayton has not been shy tonight. Dumps it inside to Zubac. Blocked at the peak of his lead. Rebound. Throws it away. George gets it back with Oubre to beat it. He flushes it in. And Stairs retired from that game.
Hey, Doc, I love you, but you cannot dunk anymore.
Clippers by 10. Ayton taps it through. A headbandless Montrezl Harrell goes inside to Leonard. Accosted from behind, but no whistle. Leonard bounces to Trez. Look out below. Flushing it in with 2. Ayton With the Oubre Jr. He'll fling a long two and knock it in. And Oubre will be by how much? Leonard on Carter. He's got the size advantage. Gets into the paint and puts it down. Volleyed around and it goes to Paul George and the Clippers. Here's Zubac. Oh, running the floor! Step on those size 16! He has just been so terrific this year. Ayton. Foul line jumper gets the roll. Ayton now doing. Bridges to Saric for three. Contested three and it falls for Dario Saric. Surveys the scene looking for a white jersey. Down the lane, swivels away from the iron and lays it in.
Just love the running right-hand hook.
Ayton, elbow jumper is good. 7 made shots. Look up going forward. Kawhi misses. Here is Ayton running the show. Swivel to the rim, lays it in, counted on a foul. Took about a half three. Running rebound corralled by Beverly. Dodging defenders. The floater in transition is good for Pat Beverly. Leonard leads the charge the other way. Clippers by 9. Accelerates down the lane. Double clutcher, lays it in. Kawhi Leonard from rim to rim. Oubre Jr. had the baseline. Instead flings the three and knocks it in. Much with it. Here's George. Into Zoo to the rim with the right hand. Great play by the Clippers. In Bucks, both teams coming off of losses. And they're going to be hungry. Here's Zubac. Punishing the iron again.
And I love what Patrick Beverly did on that play. He waited until Ivica continued to run down the lane and find that open space.
Game in late October. George gets below the dotted line, puts it up and in. Counted in a foul. Just 2 for 12 tonight. Does have 8 assists. Oubre Jr. Oh, a tough shot for Oubre Jr. He is.
And Kelly Oubre playing with a lot of energy.
Leonard at the dotted line. Knocks it in. Leonard drives on Baines. The feet got tangled up there. Here's George, a corner three. Rips the court. Clippers by 16.
No. His feet didn't get tangled up.
Here is Leonard from the line to the lane to the rim and in, and with a rhyme and a melody, the Clippers straight on three. And Kaminsky, the tallest player on the floor, secures the loose ball and knocks in the shot. Boy, they had to work for that.
There's so much on the floor. He just makes me excited. I want to get out on the court and play.
Kawhi for three. Clippers, they skip it back on the far side. Jerome knocks in the shot. Kaminsky, guarded jumper, blocked by Beverly. Oh my! Down 28. Lou Williams drives it on the right baseline. Gives to Trez, double clutcher, whistle, and a foul. Send that young. Back to 2011, they're 177-3 when they lead by 20 or more. Kaminsky with a three. The Suns have trailed by 20 198 times, most in the league. But that's turning around now. Lou doing the banjo, getting back into it. I'll let you know some facts a little bit later. Here is Akobo to the rim with a left-handed, lays it in. Shot clock is possession, so a potential 3 for 1 here. Lou up and under the fade. The flick is good. A 5-0 run for Lou.
It's certainly going to be a learning experience because of the inexperience, Brian.
Christina thinks they open up 7-4. They have strong number 9 against the Clippers. Carter for a corner 3 and a 5-0 run to open up the 4. Patterson. We're still looking for a score in this fourth quarter. Lou for 3. Ask and you shall receive. Seductive ball fake by Kaminsky. Gives it to Baines. And the baseline jump shot is good. And gives to Lou Williams. Clippers by 16. Lou moves to his left for another 3. Don't forget. Assist for Lou. Kaminsky, a straight on 3. Got it.
A little bit on the Suns' possibility.
How about that? Gliding in. Lou Williams reels in the rebound. Here come the Clippers by 18. Lou feeling good. Lets it fly. Yes, sir. Adam Sandler. We got Lou Williams. How about Landry Shamet? Can he add to the tally? He can. Clippers by have answered here. The runner for Kaminsky rattles in. The playoffs, but this is no longer.
Said that they will make the playoffs. Come on now, don't change it.
Trez to the rim, lays it in. I'm seeing it.
I think Devin Booker is a star in this league. Every year he gets better. And he scored a basketball, but his playmaking, it is a rebuild because you lose Paul George, you lose Russell Westbrook. They're rebuilding, but they're rebuilding with good players in the Phoenix Suns.
They are as currently constructed for sure. Trez, oh my, dangling. Oh, there's no doubt that Chris Paul is the best player on that roster and one of the best point guards we've ever seen. Carter with a nifty lay-in. But on paper, more easy to move. How about Montrez? Everything is good for him. Kaminsky back the other way. Ty Jerome, this is just his 7th game and comes out fire. Clippers 9-1 this season when holding the opposition to 40% or below. Ty Jerome to the rim, lays it in. Lost to Chicago. They're going to get win number 21 on the season. Kobo down the lane, down the hatch, counted and a foul. And all that said, the last 2 to 3 years of his career have been the best. He's the oldest player on the team and one of the most important, if not the most important, off the bench. Hey!
There's no other candidate.
Oh, you're saying no.
I'm saying no.
You're saying this is a 2-horse race.
It's a 2-horse race. And Doc Rivers
has given him, and of course, the way he's taken advantage of it has been so impressive. Check Diallo.
But that makes Doc Rivers one of the best coaches in the league because he understands how to bring out the best in players. And he had that conversation with Montrezl Harrell about what he can do for this team.
And continue to impress here at home, improving to now 14-1 at the sound of the buzzer. Led by Paul George, who had 24.